Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Um, Thank you, everybody who's been watching my um, new Project Blu-ray test sessions. Sorry I haven't been manning them. It's just I just let the test run. Um, I'll pop in every once in a while, chat, just see how things are going, and then I just end the session. But anyway. Yeah, they've been pretty interesting so far. I know sometimes the frequencies that I'm using is a little harsh, but the frequencies aren't really for us. It's trying to bring out the communication. Um, but I did work on some new audio files for the test. So we'll see how that goes. I was pretty beat today. So I took kind of a long nap. So just wanted to be rested up for tonight. And I know I was going to run another session today, or another test today, but I just didn't get around to it. So, um, um, I've tried that in the past, and um, they're weighing, and it's something that it's something that's totally different. I mean, the way that this whole project originally started was just using frequency to see if I can hear voices in frequency and in white noise. And it was working, whether it was, beat sounds, whether it was high frequency audio files. A lot of it was I was hearing voices and they were getting louder and louder. So I wanted to see. I mean, in theory, I mean, I take that back. In theory, I am using one of my boxes for the test. Um, Here's what the box looks like. There's no speaker. The only thing it has is a line out. But it doesn't sweep through the frequencies. It locks onto one frequency, and then I have a pulse generator that's connected to it, and then it just basically pulsates, and then it brings in the frequencies. It's can't explain really how it works. It just works. So far, test's been going pretty cool, but we'll see. It's progressing. I mean, let's just put it that way. It is progressing. So, the box behind me now it's gone. So there used to be a radio on the shelf. It's gone. It's actually was shipped off to the Conjuring house today. So yeah, that's gonna be kind of cool. See what that box see how the using that box in that house goes. Um, I'm not sure. I've been told, Carl, that it's just um higher communication. I mean, we've talked about it a little bit. Yeah, so I don't know. Still trying to get some confirmation on that, but there are voices coming through. Um, when I do a lot of sessions by myself, I do get a lot more voices coming through. I don't know if just the communication is meant for me to get the messages, or what have you. Um, but I don't know. It's just different. It's something totally different, something new. That I've only been working on for about a month, so still in the early stages of So I don't know what's going to happen. Josh is also working on. We're both using the same type of boxes, just conducting the experiments a little bit different, and he's getting really faint voices also. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it's been a lot of hard work. It's been very draining, very physical, very emotional. Um, hey, at least I'm not crying today talking about it. Maybe I'm already past that point and kind of talked about it a little bit. So maybe I kind of emotionally let go. But anyway, all right, getting back on the topic on hand. So those of you that are tuning in for the first time, what we do is we do live ghost box sessions. Um, we're really not, so Samantha, we're not investigating at any location. This is just in my house, in my studio, and basically I just do live ghost box sessions from here and try to help people get answers. Sometimes we get answers, sometimes we get people messages from loved ones, from people that have passed, um, help with closure. So it's a lot of fun. It's kind of interesting. Never know what's going to happen. Yeah, no, exactly. And it is a release. So, um, yeah, I know that I'm talking about, the new project and all, but if you guys want to give some of the feedback of what you guys have thought about some of the test sessions so far, um, I know because there's a lot of people that have tuned in. I know Sylvia has. Um, Carl has. Um, Kanga has. Uh, Julie has. So yeah, I mean, I've seen a few of you guys, on there. Um, so just wanted to see what what you guys think of it so far. And I haven't really listened back on some of the sessions. I did on a couple, but this last, because I've had I don't know how many the other day. So unfortunately, I didn't really listen in. I just didn't have time. Yeah, I know Debbie or Deb has come through too, or been watching. Yeah, it seemed like you guys were having a lot of fun on the last one. And sometimes, sometimes the voices that do come through, I mean, they're hard to pick out. There's a lot of whispering coming through. So, and I understand that, but you have to remember, I mean, just for us to get voices like that, because there's no way for those voices to come through. There's no radio involved, there's no audio banks, there's no, anything being injected into the stream. So it's just kind of interesting on what is, um, how are we getting those voices to come through? So, huh, that's crazy. So Janice, if you sign up for, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel and you click on the notification bell, it will notify you when I'm live. So they're just random. I just don't ever know when I'm going to go live. It might be in the middle of the day. It might be in the evening. Usually I'll do them when I'm going to run out. One time I had to run to Costco. One time I had to run to Target. So I just tried to do them when I'm not around because I wanted to see, if I'm trying to see if it's, more the operator that's causing this, which I still don't know because, even though I'm not here physically, um, mentally I'm thinking about the how the sessions are going. So I don't know if that might have, you know, be if that's part of it. I don't know. So yeah, and I don't do the live sessions when I or the test sessions on Facebook. They're only on YouTube. Yeah, so I didn't get any. Actually, I did buy some granola bars, but like I said, it's just too hard to eat when I'm doing the shows. Yeah, and basically what these are, I mean, a lot of the frequencies that I'm using are binary. Um, so it does have to do with a lot of um mental awakenings, um and also with spiritual communication. So a lot of these audio tests are, they're binary files. But anyway, all right, so we'll go ahead and start up, um we'll start up a session here. So if anybody has any or wants to get in communication with anybody, or have any messages or have any questions, just type in the letter Q and then type in your message. That way I'll know when somebody has a message, and we'll see if we can get some communication going. Sorry, cigarette smoke is bothering me again. So there's somebody here that passed, and anytime he's around, there's always a strong smell of cigarette. For the last, I don't know, 4 days straight, it's like he's following me. Um, so everywhere I go, he's around because I smell the cigarette smoke. It's been happening a lot more too since I've been doing these tests. So, I don't know if he's kind of monitoring me, see what I'm doing. I don't know, but this damn smoke is bothering me. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and um, get this started. Um, yeah, Carl, if you want to, sorry about that. If you want to share some of the information, Carl, feel free to. Yeah, binary stuff is great for meditation, and trying to open up your third eye and There's a lot of different binary files. A lot of them are great for meditation also. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Somebody has a question. No, I don't believe it's anything to do with the occult. Anyway, all right, let's go ahead and get started. Michelle would like to have somebody from her family come through, her grandma, her aunt, or her parents. If anybody has any messages for Michelle, please. Who keeps on asking for help? We have a question from Angela. We're selling our house. I told the buyers. Hold on. Angela wants to know what about the house that we're moving to? Kay wants to know if my experiment that I'm working on is it for my ears only right now. Does anybody have any messages for Shirlene Oliver? Deborah wants to know if there's any messages for her or Julie tonight. Who's the little girl that just came through? Adam? Who's looking for Adam? Is there any messages for Chris? Who just said binary? Janice wants to know if there's any messages for her. Does anybody have any messages for Jackie Smutney? Who just said me? You know, I know what. Aaron, are you here with us tonight? Who said good night? Any messages from Nessa from her mother? Charlene wants to know where's my dad. Who's looking for help? Joe Smutney, are you here? Who's here with us? So Tasha, what we're doing is we're doing ghost box sessions. Eric, how can we help you? Tia Marie wants to know what spirit is in our house. Rodney, who are you looking for? Who's looking for Edith? Mary? Joe, do you have any messages for Jackie, your daughter? Who keeps on asking for help? What does the other side look like? Who just said hello? Tia Marie wants to know, is the spirit in her home family? And if so, who are you? Tasha Bowden wants to know, what's in her home that's trying to hurt her? Who say needs help?
Do he? And hurry. You're the one.
Can somebody say Joe, please? Can the strong spirit that's coming through say, I understand you? Angela wants to know, how do I move the beehive? Who said please do? Heather, who are you looking for? Jackie wants her dad to come through. Can you come through for her?
That's you.
Tasha wants to know is who's in her house? Who's haunting her house? And why don't you like her? Who just said Debbie? In theory. Make a difference?
If they were
Who just said German? Deb, are you here? Who said they're listening? Tia Marie wants to know is Brian in our house? Were you just asking if Debbie makes a difference? Or if Debbie, whose home is Debbie in? Jacqueline Smitey, are you here? Who just says Sylvia? All right, we're going to end this session. All right, we're ending this session now. Tasha, I mean, I can't always, we can't predict what's going to come through. And, if there's no messages for somebody, the messages just won't come through. We can't always try to find answers. We can just, if we get messages coming through, then, you know, it's just we can't predict what's going to come through, and we can't force somebody to try to give us an answer for for something to come through. Sometimes it takes a while. um it's just unpredictable. Sorry, I'm just reading some of the comments. That's cool, Carl, that you're doing that. um no, Tasha, I mean, I totally understand that. um but sometimes, like, when you're dealing with something, um when you're dealing with something like that, the best thing to do is see if you can reach out to somebody in your local area, um and see if somebody can come and try to help. But sometimes, I know I don't know. It's just, you're in a tough situation, but um, I would see if you can try to see if somebody can, like I said, in your area, come out and try to find some answers for you. Which area are you in? Um okay. Yeah, I still live in Georgia. Let me see if I know anybody out in that area. Um I might. Yeah, let me see what I could find. Um what's happening, Tinka? No, I totally understand that you're scared. So if anybody that's watching is in the Georgia area near Stone Mountain, um yeah, see if you can reach out to Tasha. So Kanga, Spirit Com, you got to go watch Spirit Com on YouTube. Just do a do a search, and some of his videos, George Meek's videos, are up there. Message me on Facebook. Just look me up on Facebook and send me a message, and I'll see if I can get you some help. No, 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 no. I was talking to Kanga about something. No, that wasn't for you, Tasha. Tasha, just Um, reach out to me on Facebook. No, I was talking to Kanga about George Meeks. Here, you can reach out to me here. Look at let me send that. Hold on one second. All right, I just sent you a message. Okay. Um so yeah, during that last session, it was kind of crazy. There was a lot of stuff coming through. No, I just hold on one second. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get Tasha some help. Hold on. Let me send you a message. All right, I just sent you a message. Okay. Let me see here. Let me yeah, Angela, during the next session, we'll ask that question for you. Um Sorry, now my mind's going trying to figure out who I could reach out to for her. Um okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start up another session. Yeah, we'll see, Wayne. I'll see what I can do tomorrow. Um I Kang, I've been thinking about that myself. Um okay, let's gotta get back on track. So let's try to start up another session. Um so all the sessions that we're doing right now are in reverse. Um See, now I'm totally distracted. Um because I wanted to try to get her some help. But see, here's the thing. So a lot of times what I have found is yes, it's easy to tell somebody that not to be afraid because like that's one of the things that would protect yourself. Um and setting the boundaries. Um so like Tasha, the thing is like you have to set boundaries. If something is there in your home with you, you have to set boundaries. And one of the biggest things is you can't show fear. Once you show fear, yeah, it's just hard. So, um, so try not to show fear. You have to be very firm with the boundaries. Um, yeah, you have to show strength. That's the biggest thing. So yeah, you have to say, that they cannot touch you. They can't not harm you. Um, so it sounds like you're doing all the right things. Yeah, that's the other thing. So when you show anger, that's the other thing. So it's a fine line you have to walk. Um, Showing anger and showing fear, those are like the two biggest things you don't want to do. Um, but here's the bad thing is so if you're dealing with something, if there's something there that's malevolent, saging and holy water is not going to really do anything. It's just going to piss it off. So, like I said, it's a really fine line um, that you have to that you have to walk. God, we were just talking about this on the Wednesday show. Um, we are talking about boundaries. No, and I totally agree with that. Um, yeah, we'll just have to try to find you some help. Here's a piece of advice from Carl. So do what Carl's saying. So yeah, and it's in everything else. I mean, just like what I'm saying, setting the boundaries, um, being firm. You have to have strong intent. The intent is everything. So if you set intent, but you don't believe that in that intent that that you're putting out there, it's not going to work. You have to be very firm and believe in the intent that you're putting out there. Um, hey Sam, welcome to the show. I haven't seen you around in a while. But yeah, if you can print out what if there's any way you can print out what Carl just sent you, um, and put those symbols around, that can also help you out. So if you lived with that for 6 years, did everything just start getting worse or what happened? So there's a lot of different things that could be happening though too. You could also be dealing with oppression. There's a lot of things that could be happening also because you've been dealing with it for so long. So oppression, look up oppression. Basically it's it's almost like you're being controlled by something, and it can have a lot of different effects on you. Um but yeah, at this point, I mean, you might have to. Yeah, I mean, you can't believe what you see on TV, because you have to remember it is a TV show. So, um, a lot of things, when people say that they'll come and help you, it's that's not what it's about. It's all about ratings. So don't, yeah. If it's like a real case and they don't want, I mean, a lot of people won't even touch it because they're like, nope, not dealing with that. So, like I said, we'll have to try to find somebody to help you. But like what Corey was saying, you have to. It's probably now you're gonna have to look for a shaman in that area. Um, there's other people that can help, but let me see what I can find. Yeah, a lot of priests won't do anything. They'll just come in, bless your home, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, dealing with things like this in a home, trust me, I've been through it. Trying to find somebody to help with the case, and it was tough, very tough. So yeah, what you could do is see if you can find uh, a metaphysical store near you. Sometimes they might have some connections. Um, so everybody's sending like different pieces of advice. So you can try to reach out to some like to Ken Day. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and start up another session. I'll have to look that up. So yeah, you can reach out to some other people and see if they know anybody else in the area. I mean, I'm racking my brain and I don't know if I know anybody out in your area. Everybody's up north from you that I know. Um I mean, I know some people in Savannah. She's in Stone Mountain, Georgia area. She lives right by near the mountain. No, you're not being a pain in the butt. It's just now. I mean, that's basically where my mind is right now, and I'm just like racking my brain on trying to think of who I might know in that area. But I do know a few people in Savannah. Mm, and it's crazy when I went to Stone Mountain, Georgia, a few times. Um, yeah, I did experience something there twice in the same location. Okay, so we're gonna start up another session and see what happens here. Um, God, I'm just racking my brain right now. That's what I was thinking too, Vitrina. That's great advice that you're saying. And thank you everybody for being patient. Now that and I'm sorry, because my thoughts have totally shifted to this. So I'm sorry if I'm a little distracted. I'm just trying to think about things. Good to see that you're safe, Christina. Where are you from, Christina? Where do you live exactly? I think it's more. I think it's more the land itself. I went to Biloxi to go gamble on. That place is a lot of fun. Yeah, be safe, Christina. Yeah, yeah, Mississippi's a different place. Um, yeah, I was in Jackson, and then I went down to Biloxi, and uh, and trying to think. Oh, Vicksburg. I was hanging out in Vicksburg um, for the day also. Yes, most definitely different worlds. Okay. So let's start up another session and let's see what will happen here. Um anyway, so sorry everybody. So we've been trying to find Tasha some help um with the sounds like more of a malevolent spirit that's or that's hassling her. Yeah, no, exactly, Kanga. You just right now it's more important that we find you help. Whether it's best not to try different things, saging or trying to do any type of saging things like that because you just don't want to um really piss it off. But do what Carl suggested first, and or in the meantime, um, until we can find somebody to help you. Um, but yeah, let's do that first. All right. So let's go ahead and start up a session. Right, Tinka, doesn't that pisses me off? Autocorrect pisses me off so much. You'll type in something and then all of a sudden you send it and it changed it to something totally different. All right, so let's go ahead and start up. See what happens. Can we So who's harassing Tasha? Can we get a name of who's in Tasha's home? Who just said Tasha? Who said Tasha? How do you know Tasha? So somebody said Ryan and then said Spirit. So is the Spirit in Tasha's home? Is your name Ryan? Do you know that Tasha needs help? So who's in the house? Can you tell us that? Or if that's Ryan, if you're in the house, let us know. Who said get out? Who's Roger? Is the spirit that's in Tasha's home earthbound? Does anybody have any messages for anybody here? Who's Miller? Who just called Tasha? Did somebody die in the home that Tasha's in? Who said Ken did? Who said I did? Prisoners? Who said I seen her? Did you see the woman? Who said my healer? Is Naomi here with us? Who needs a healer? Who's calling Ursula? Who said this is my home? If there's any techs here with us, can you have Spirit speak one at a time, please? Who's looking for help? Who said him? Who just said my last name? Who just said get out?
Yes. The best niche. Color. There's the niche. Mouth. Your must
Who needs help?
you know Yes. Here's your bush. From the eater. Catch. Us. Burn off. Nothing. Later. Yeah. Just in you.
Keeps on saying needs help.
Number.
Who needs help?
Spot. Look for now. We are these listen. That no on when you're in right isn't it? Is it get a barrel? Oh, he's
Somebody keeps on asking for help.
I was you shit. No, yeah.
Yeah, I'll switch over to responses only mode after. All right, we're going to end this session. That was kind of crazy. Tasha, are you still here? Yeah, Kanga. You saying I'm spent? Yeah, I'm getting beat. Sometimes like sessions just take so much out of me. Mm, hold on a second. Corey, I don't think she's on anymore. I think she might have gotten off. All right. No, I'm okay. I'm just I'm just a little drained. Um I just think that there's just a lot that has been um it's kind of weird because now I've been doing like kind of remote viewing, trying to figure out what's going on. Um and I just think I'm just drained. Um See, I just hate seeing people in distress like this. Um it just gets my mind going, and during this last session I just started like zoning out and kind of doing remote viewing. Um I just feel lightheaded right now. Um Yeah, and there was definitely a lot of responses coming through. Yeah, and that and you absolutely hit the nail on the head. I mean, it's like we're powerless. We have so much intention that we can help, but just with where she's located and where I'm located, it's yeah, it's just really hard. Um, yeah, I can astroplane. And it's weird how when it does happen, it's like my mind is in like fast forward mode, and I'm scanning the location and looking for where where she is. Um, and it's pretty rural from what I'm seeing. My name is Rob Hernandez. Um, oh my God. I was talking to Josh before the show, and here's the thing with frequency. So, um, the frequencies affect different people in different ways. Um, a lot of males lose um, part of their hearing. So, and when that does happen, so certain pitches in frequency hurts people's ears. I mean, not only males but females. Um, and other people find certain frequencies very relaxing. And the funny thing is, when those really high frequencies were hitting, and other people were saying, "Oh my god, this sounds like um, it's like really hurting their ears." I found those frequencies to be very relaxing, and I felt at peace. Um, there was a lot of things that were um very calming to me when that was happening, but I did notice that voices were coming through. Um, not necessarily on the live test or the live stream, but my in my location, I was hearing voices coming through, and so yeah, it's just very different. It's very different. Yeah, see, and that's the thing, Carl. Like for us, for a lot of people, where the frequencies hurt, I hear voices coming through even more. Um, so it's just weird. Remote viewing I've been doing since I've can remember. I know I've been doing it since I was a kid. Um, yeah, I mean, to me, I think when the frequencies are higher, it's helping voices come through. Um, it's not only the really high notes, but the really low rumbles that are coming through. Um, hey PD, how you doing? Um, so basically what when I was viewing I was viewing like a really remote location with a lot of trees around and everything was moving like in fast forward. Um I could picture it in my head. Just with the property, the house is just really old. Um oh my gosh, it's just a really lot to describe. Just more of the property. It's not really a person that I'm looking at. I'm more looking at the property. Something happened on the property. And honestly, I feel like somebody's more upset, like they need help and they're upset trying that they're frustrated because they can't get help, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm going to be doing another test tomorrow. I just have a lot of stuff going on. Um yeah, so I doubt it. No, it's definitely a male. But I think that he's more frustrated that nobody's helping him. Um, and he's been trying to seek for help to get somebody to help him. And I think he's taking out his frustration out on everybody. Exactly. He's frustrated. And I don't think his intent is to hurt anybody. He's just very frustrated. It's almost like a child that doesn't know how, when they're at a young age, they throw a tantrum because it's like they get frustrated because he can't communicate that across. So he gets very, very frustrated. Um, it's just like that. So that's what I'm getting. And it's weird that I mean, I usually don't do viewings like this. Um, but I think just with all everything that's been happening tonight, I just felt it just got my mind thinking, and then all of a sudden it was just like zoned out, and then it was like I was doing this viewing, and that's never happened to me like this, especially with people knowing that people are watching me. So it's just really strange. No, so Petey, so somebody that was on here watching tonight was trying to reach out and she needed help because she's being attacked in her home. So she feels really frightened. And she was getting a little frustrated because she figured that we can help her out, but we were kind of asking her to seek help for somebody in her area, and I guess she has. So um I was just trying to think of somebody to help her out. But everybody that I know is up north from her, at least a couple hours away. So I don't know. I'll have to reach out to somebody. Yeah, I mean, I've picked up on, conversations. I've picked up on messages and things like that. She's in Stone Mountain, Georgia. She's about 2 miles away from the entrance to the park. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna have to call it a night. I'm just like drained. Um, yeah, I'm really tired. I was getting lightheaded for a little bit. Um, yeah, I have kind of a headache and I'm very hot. But anyway, well, thanks everybody for watching. And I mean, tonight was totally different show. I think a lot of things have happened and transpired tonight. Um, so hopeful. I mean, I'm going to try to reach out. She messaged me, so I'll try to reach out to her and see if I can get her some help. Um, I might have to do more viewings and tell her what I found so far, and maybe that will give her a little bit of ease, and maybe that would help her. Um, but she has to realize that it's nothing there. Something there is trying to get her attention and get some help, and they're just very frustrated. That's what I'm picking up on. I mean, Phyllis, sometimes the sessions can be a little chaotic. I think it all depends on. I mean, a lot of it has to bend on me being the operator too. Right now, there's just a lot of chaos um, happening with the show tonight because of the situation that we were in. So, yeah, we'll have to try to figure that out. and I'll give everybody an update with what else I find out. So, anyway, all right. Well, good night, everyone, and thanks for watching. Oh, and be safe, Christina. You'll be in my thoughts.